Now, talking about Super Bowls, Devin McCourty, man, you played in 5 of them, right?
5, yep.
Played in 5, won 3. So if you think about this, and we talked about it all week, hey, everybody getting excited for the game and getting ready for the game. What did you know? What did you learn what did you know by Super Bowl 2 or 3 that you didn't know in Super Bowl 1?
You got to refocus. It's a long time, and I think when you're back in whatever city you play in for these teams, San Fran and Kansas City, it's easy. You stay in your routine. Then you touch down in Las Vegas, and it's come here. Your family wants to go to dinner starting tonight. Like, all of these different things, you have to remind yourself, we still got a game. I got to go watch film at the end of the night. Like, all of those things that you usually do, you don't want to not do it in the biggest game of the year. So by my second and third Super Bowl, I was pretty good at Thursday came, I give my family that allotted time. Then I'm like, all right, I got to go try to win a game. That's what was important.
And so you would tell them, that Matthew Judon out there just like.
He didn't even play football this year. And his team was so bad. But he's down here probably promoting something. You better ask Mike. I went undefeated this year. Didn't lose the game. Ask my producer. He's back there, undefeated.
See, this is what would happen. This is what would happen if you had a live studio audience. Your live studio audience would be like, you say something and somebody, wait a minute, I want to dispute that. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I ain't gonna say no offense.
No offense. Hey, Matthew Judon, where are you going? He's coming on soon. Matthew Judon, with his offset, you guys couldn't see him. His little parting shot was, no offense to McCourty, and you bald. He said, no offense. What do you mean, no offense?
They used to call me Milk Dud, man. You know how it goes.
Come on, like all the jokes. Okay, all right. We'll have something for him later. But did you ever tell your family, back to the Super Bowl thing, did you ever say, all right, I'm not going to be able to hang out with y'all during Super Bowl, period.
No
Forget
doubt.
about a lot of time. How about not at all?
Yeah, I mean, the first one I ever played and I lost. So we all felt that feeling of losing. Yeah. So from that point on, anytime I would say something to them, they're like, cool. We want to win too. That's the thing. When you win the Super Bowl, it's not just you celebrating. Your family's on the field. My mom, when me and Jay won Super Bowl 53, she's on the field, confetti, angels, like our kid. So it's everybody. So they understand. We all want to do what we can do, because it's depressing going to a Super Bowl party after you lose.
Because the party happens. I know people realize the party happens. Win or lose, you go to the party and
it's brutal when you lose.
I was gonna say.
It's brutal. Like, we had J-Lo in Minnesota, and J-Lo's up, she's rocking. You're just sad.
You're like,
think about that. We grown men talking about J-Lo up there dancing, singing, crushing it, and everybody just depressed, just drinking away your sorrows and hugging each other, telling each other you love them, but realizing the team won't be the same, and you didn't leave the way you wanted by winning the Super Bowl.
Tom, in that Super Bowl, that Minnesota Super Bowl, I think he threw for 505.
Unbelievable.
505.
Problem was Nick Foles threw for 463.
Right. And you lose that game. So Brady says yesterday that he's surprised that Belichick doesn't have a job. How about you? Are you surprised?
I am. And I know we're going to talk about the trends of the league, and they're going younger, and it's more collab. The guy can coach football at a high level. And I'm just surprised no one said, you know what? We want to make this work because you can coach football. And I was really shocked that it seemed like it was only the Atlanta Falcons that even kind of thought about the idea of bringing him, that other teams didn't even bring him in and say, hey, what would you want to do? How do you see it? Like, to me, his knowledge and what he's done, his experience, it just felt like more teams would at least want to check it out.
Yeah, and some of the stories are, and we'll get to it later in the show, but, Mike Lombardi, who used to work with the Patriots, very close to Bill Belichick, essentially said, he said yesterday the Falcons didn't want to do some of the things that Bill Belichick wanted to do. They wanted to put in workout bonuses, for example, off-season workout bonuses, and they didn't want to do that. Now, I know you know all about that with Bill. Did you like that? Did you like that was sometimes tied into contracts? Hey, you can get this little extra if you work out here.
So I always felt like it was leverage. So I had one workout bonus one year in my whole 13 years because – it's about leverage. So once I became, each year, though, I never signed an extension. I always was a free agent. So every time I'm like, hey, this is what we got for you. I'm like, well, this is what they got for me. So now you can go back and forth and you can negotiate it. But it's a leverage thing. So teams are always going to use that because
And so the Falcons didn't want to do that.
And to me, it's surprising because it's like the players shouldn't want to do it, but to me, as the Falcons front office, it's like, why are you so against this? And I don't know what it's coming from, why they feel that way, but I always said players have the right to not put in a workout bonus. If you tell a team, like, hey, I don't want that, then you have the right to go to another team because no matter what, the contract's not going to be perfect either way. So, but to me, that's weird to hear a team say, you want workout bonuses? No, we don't want you. That's just awkward.
Yeah, and that among other things,
yeah,
too.
No doubt about it.
I think they were a little concerned about their structure. You know, people get territorial.
And I think because of the last few years in New England, it's now turned into, do we think Bill Belichick is going to be accepted by our players or different people? And it's like, this guy has been a part of multiple Super Bowl teams as a head coach, as a defensive coordinator. Like, if you want to win, I always tell people, winning is fun. No team that loses, but the coach is cool, they don't walk away from the season like, hey, I can't wait to do this again. No, you want to win.
Yeah, and people think, it's funny, because I know you know this better than most, people think that you can't, with Belichick, you can't, like, tell him a joke. Or you can't, like laugh around him. I'm sure you've gone at him and been like, what are you talking about, Bill? Whatever.
I thought it was funny. I forgot which guy was saying that, like, you would tell Bill things in a meeting or, like, in a captain's meeting to get him off task to just, like, all right, he's going to talk about this, and then we're going to look up. I think it was Brady said in their quarterback meeting, you would try to talk about different things, him and Hoyer, and then he would go on a tangent, and he'd be like, oh, man, Bill, we got to – because, like, that's how he – like, if he gets talking about Lawrence Taylor – in the 80s on the Giants, it's over with. You're going to be there for an hour. He's going to tell stories, tell about all of these things. But, like, that's him. You'll laugh, you'll joke, but it's going to be a time to work, and you're going to get better, and he's going to show you things that is going to help you win football games, ultimately what everybody wants to do.
Now, speaking of workouts, I want to talk about workouts. You're a member of the media now. You are a media member. You're part of the NBC family. Thank you. Doing a great job. You're no longer a rookie, okay? You're no longer a rookie. Rookie year is over. You were no longer a rookie like in December, okay? That was over. I heard you tell a story, and I was talking with Lawrence Jackson, also from the family, the other day. I said, McCourty, I heard him say he knew it was time to retire. He watched Matthew Slater working out, and he described his own workout as an old man workout. Now, I want to know what Devin McCourty considers an old man workout, because that's probably an exhaustive workout for me. What was an old man workout from your eyes?
It was 45 minutes. It was, I was still
that's
squatting.
A long time.
I was still squatting. See, that's a short one.
That's a long time.
I was still doing that. But then Slater would be stretching, but I'm about to go run. I was like, ooh, that don't sound good. I don't want to go run. I don't want to go do sprint work. So the weights was a little lighter, not as light as it is now. Like, now I know I'm done. So those weights don't get anywhere as high.
You're not even coming close to what you...
No, like before I used to squat 405 each week. And my strength and conditioning coach, when I decided to retire, he was like, just keep squatting 405 just in case you want to come back. I was like, there's no shot. Like I said, it's not happening.
So do you still squat? You still do it? Or no?
I haven't put a bar on my back since then. I'm done with all of that.
Forget it.
I feel good, though. Workout.
What's
Peloton,
the workout now? Yoga?
Now the workout, I grab my dumbbells. So any squats, dumbbells at the side. It's not about tackling anybody anymore. It's about looking good on the beach. That's what it's about.
All right, before I let you go, who you got in this game, man? Who's going to win this thing?
I can't go against Mahomes, man. I think what he's been able to do, and I think in this Chiefs defense, they've developed their style of play now, and they're winning. And I think I'm intrigued to see does San Fran play as much zone as they played the last few weeks against Green Bay and Detroit, because I think if you do that against Mahomes and Kelsey in that offense, I think it's trouble. You got to mix in coverages, play some man-to-man. Kelsey is too good against the zone. He knows where the openings are, so I think Kansas City finds a way to get another one.
And so, I said it was on the last one, but not quite, because if you listen to Patriots fans, and I know Patriots reporters bringing up, it's the elephant in the room for Patriots people. Are they getting close?
Yeah, everybody doesn't want it. My wife is like that.
Really?
Yep, she's like.
But why do you think that is, though? Why do you think that? Because it doesn't take away.
Exactly. I agree with you.
Y'all want a bunch.
I honestly think it shines a spotlight. Every time they win and as things happen, you're like, oh, wow, the last team that did that was the Patriots. Oh, man, the Patriots. Other than that, it's just, Like, if this was two teams and it wasn't Kansas City in the Super Bowl, we wouldn't even be talking about what the Patriots did. It wouldn't be a topic. But because of what they're doing and what the Patriots did before, it continues the conversation. And I think it's cool because I got to be a part of it. So I knew every year going in, it was like, we're the favorite. Everybody's gunning for us. And to see somebody else now do that, and I think the cool thing is this week, the fan base might be heavy San Francisco in there.
Oh, Devin.
Kansas City's going to develop that underdog mentality. That'll be cool to see.
Devin, yeah, it might be San Francisco.
I saw opening night.
They're everywhere.
Yep.
They're everywhere. But I think part of it is, part of the reason people are booing is because there are a lot of San Francisco people here.
Yep.
And then think about where we are. The Las Vegas Raiders, Chiefs.
Yep.
They can't stand them.
Don't come to our city and win another.
How are you going to come on? Like not only coming to our city, using our practice facility, state of the art.
Talking about how good it is. They're like, we're going to do this facility right. Y'all ain't doing it right here.
Yeah, Andy Reid was like, oh, this is nice. Wow.
Bill said the same thing when we practiced there in the summer.
Yeah, he was like, is this the one where he was like, it's the Taj Mahal?
Yep.
Like, they did everything right here, trying to maybe get Robert and Jonathan to kind of spend a little bit more money on this. All right, so final question on this. Former teammate, Jerod Mayo, coach of the Patriots. I saw you at the press conference. We talked about it a little bit, but more people have been saying there's just something about his energy, something about his swag that is just going to be welcome. And I think people look at the inexperience of Mayo and maybe focus on that, but that's not it. There's something else that is going to there's a reason you were a captain. There's a reason he was a captain for many years. You have the ability to bring people together and lead men. Yeah,
he's a people person. I think that's something that he's going to bring. That I told people right away, like, he can't be Bill. It's not in him. He's not Bill. He's super social. He has all those things. I think people saw that in the opening press conference. He's laughing. He's joking.
Yeah.
He's saying I cracked a joke to him, asking him a question. He's like, don't worry, we're going to hang out tonight. And people are sitting there like, this is New England, and I think it's a cool day for New England because you have a guy that's your own, but it's going to be enough, different things and different flavors that he'll put his own imprint on the team, and I think they'll be able to have success. I don't know how soon. I know in New England they want to see this team back in the playoffs, 12 wins. That's a lot to ask for coming off a 4-win season, but I do think he'll be successful.
I bet you wish you could do this on Football Night in America. We do this on Brother from Another. Gary, say it louder. I can't hear you. What'd you just say? Okay, all right, there we go. We're going to take a break. Devin McCourty, check him out. Former Patriot, but now a star on NBC. Hey, man, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.